Hey guys, it's Sunday, so you know what that means. It's time for the Sunday series. When we left off last time, Brodus, Henrietta, Big Henry, and Daddy, they have joined a wagon train going west. They're trying to find Big Henry's brother, who's about 50 years old now, and hopefully reconnect their family. Little Henry did not want to go. She loved living in Mississippi. She loved roaming about, finding her plants, doing the things that she wants to do, but a lot has changed. Daddy had gotten sick in the head for a while, and Brodus had been taken by the Indians, and we will use Indians in this film because that's what everyone said once upon a time, not Native Americans, which is politically correct. But anyway, Brodus is quiet now. He's more thoughtful. He's more angry about a lot of things because he found out a lot of things when he lived in that village that he didn't know about his mama. But we'll come back to that at another time. So we're going to start with Henry and them and some of the things that they encountered along the road in the wagon train. We've been on this wagon for days and days and days and weeks. I certainly didn't want to leave. The garden was just coming back in this spring. Everything looks so beautiful. I have the most beautiful corn coming up and my herbs. I know all those deer are going to get in there and eat them up, but you got to do what they say. We got to help Mama find her brother, and so that's what we're going to do. Most of the train has stopped off here at Menifee in Arkansas because that American Freeman paper said, "Come to this town. This is where black folks prosper." Although they didn't say black folks back then, they said colored. But for me, I'm going to say that. This is a town where black doctors and lawyers and all types of folks have a good living. You can work on the railroad, you can work in the fields, you can make furniture, you can do whatever you want to do with your own hands. If you're willing to get out there and work and put your backs to it, you can make whatever you want to make. I like riding about. I like looking at everything. The thing that I haven't liked is you get so dirty. There's nowhere to wash, and the little towns that we passed through when we crossed the Mississippi gave us such hateful stares. I couldn't figure that out until we stopped at this little place, this settler's place. He says, "Where y'all niggas get all this money and this land and all this gumption to go out west? I ain't even got no money to leave my farm to go out west. Where y'all get all this money from?" His wife looked at me. She even fingered my shawl. And I thought, what is wrong with these people? But they had never seen a group of black folks in their own wagon with their own mules and horses going down that road. I know there have been trains that have come through here, but maybe not a whole train of black folks. I don't know. It worried me. It made Brodus so mad. His hand tightened up on that gun, and I thought it was going to be trouble. But the wagon train master, he told us to keep on moving. We didn't stop to water the animals. We just kept moving on down that road till we found our own place to park for the night. I have encountered people who have hated me for every reason and everything, but I've never seen people that poor that even came up and fingered my shawl. That taught me a lesson. I'm going to put my good things in the back because I don't know what we're going to encounter as we go along. Mama is so happy though. She's so excited. She's hoping that she'll find him. I think she knows in her heart that if she sees him, she'll know what his face looks like. They always say you know your blood, but I don't know. I've never seen him. It's always just been me. I don't have any cousins. I have a few friends, but mainly my friends have been my plants out roaming around the woods, and Brodus, of course, and my baby who I'm waiting on. I'm so excited, so excited. I'm so excited. And hopefully we'll get on down the road safe and sound, but we'll see. Brodus told me some of the stories of what happened to him when he was taken into that camp. They tattooed his face with a mark that lets everybody in the tribe knows that he's part of them, and also told him how mean and how bad his daddy treated his mother. He knew that his mama had been an Indian, but he did not know that she was high up in the tribe, that his no-account daddy, even though he had been a buffalo soldier, you'd think that that man being a buffalo soldier would have made him a good man. But no, he turned out to be no good. Yes, he did. Treated that woman like a dog and made her work in that fancy lady's house, sleeping with men for a few dollars. And after he found that out, he was furious. He also found out how they had to live out in the swamps, how they had to hide and move their village all the time, because usually those whites, once they found out that there was a village out there in the forest, they'd come try to hurt them, try to run them off the land. Who are they to run them off that land when they have lived there forever? Even those burial mounds that they had, they said that their ancestors' bones lived in them, that all the spirits and all their God lived in those mounds and kind of protected them. Apparently it didn't protect them a lot, because that land is overrun. And after they initiated Brodus, he's different. He's more assertive. He gets angry just that quick. He said he won't allow nobody to hurt his family, not one person. Mama just looks at him most of the time. She's quiet too. She's looking around. She says she has to take sightings to kind of know the landmarks. If things don't work out, maybe we'll come back. I don't know. But you always got to watch where you're going and know your way home. You don't know who's going to jump on you just because you're a woman. Or sometimes that kind, smiling face will smile at you today, and then tomorrow that posse will ride up into town and scatter those wagons to the wind. Well, it's us and 3 other wagons, and we're leaving Menifee. We're not going to stay. It's a beautiful town. I've never seen black folks, my mama said they're still colored, that are so prosperous. They got their own newspaper. They got a school for their children, little nice walkways, and the women, they look so pretty. But I don't know, this is not what we came for. We came looking, we're going to the Indian Territory. We're going to find him and hopefully settle on our own land. We still got our box under the wagon seat. We still are going to buy our land, have our animals, raise our children, hopefully free and clear. Brodus said living in Mississippi ain't no way to raise a child, no way. After he found out about his uncles living out there like animals in the woods, he said he wouldn't raise his child there. But hopefully we'll find Uncle. We don't know his name, so we just call him Uncle. And hopefully we'll get there safe, but I don't know. Y'all pray for us, because we're going to need it. Bye, guys.